Who knows? You know, maybe posterity will find a use for it. So I have a big event. I have a big event the day after tomorrow, which is a convention of Massachusetts brokers, business brokers.
Oh my goodness.
So 40 brokers are going to be there. And it's a 4 or 5 hour event. It's not a small, short event. So I have, with respect to you and me, the most important thing is to have an online presence where they'll check me and they'll say, well, he's a lot.
Yes.
So I sent you links to all the.
Yeah, I've got all them open right now. Yeah.
Okay. So, and I also made an agenda. I'm telling you, you'd think I'm a real, highfalutin guy. So, that's to organize us.
Okay. So let's go to the LinkedIn one first.
Okay.
Now, I noticed that one thing we could do to bolster this is to create a business page for the Exit Strong business, which is akin to a second website, if you like, on LinkedIn. Super easy to do.
So first of all, that brings up a basic question that I have.
Yes.
I'm calling myself at this point Nitsan Gable Exit Strong.
Yeah.
Would you say then that I should have everything should be Nitsan Gable Exit Strong, which means the website should be Nitsan Gable Exit Strong. It should have not a Gmail, an email that's Nitsan.
Definitely
Nitsan
an email. Yeah.
Now,
do you own that URL?
I don't own it yet, but nobody else is going to.
No, I know. We looked at that. Yeah.
If we take the big people, they just call them, like Jack Canfield sends emails that are Jack Canfield.
Yeah. As Walker. Yeah.
I'm consulting with you now. Right now, what I've got is a website that's nitsangable.com.
Yeah, I'm got that.
nitsangable.com. I've made the Facebook, at least as far as I understand, there's the business page and there's the fan page, and then there's my private page, right? What's the terminology for that?
You have 2 private pages, by the way.
I've got 2 private pages. I thought you eliminated one.
I thought I did too, but I found another one today, which hasn't been used since your birthday.
Whew. So that's why.
Because you had 2, and I took one and I made it a business page. So I took those friends and turned them into likes, and that's what I have. But now when I look today and I just put in your name, a third one came up, which I didn't have access to. So
what do we do?
So every time you open a Facebook page, you need a specific email. So you must have at least 3 emails.
Yeah, I've got plenty of emails. Gmails. So I've tried so many businesses. So,
okay. So
I want to simplify. Let me give one guiding principle. I want to simplify, and number 2, I understand that as much as I want to build a business, I can change. So, if I have right now Exit Strong, in 3 years, I want to sell the business anyway. So
yes, you want to exit strong.
I'm going to listen. I got to do what I do, right? I mean, I can't tell them to do it and I don't do it, right?
Absolutely.
So, is it okay? Let's make a decision based on your experience. Do you think it's critical? It's not a big deal for me now to create a website called Nitsan Gable Exit Strong.
I think justyourname.com, as you say, positions you with Jeff Walker. I mean, I own my name.com. I don't currently use it. because We Make Stuff Happen is the brand,
Yeah.
and that's been built since '08. So. But I do own my name, and I've never used it, but and it's protected. But if I had more of a speaking career, I think I would, but I don't right now. So.
Okay, so in simple language, I will leave it as it is.
Yeah, I would.
And you just guide me. Just
in the message there, I just put the Facebook page that needs culling.
Culling. Boy, that's a euphemism. So what do I do to cull it?
Well, I'll need to work out which email it is that you set that one up with. And then we just need to deactivate the page.
All right, these are words that.
So basically, once you log into that page, you just go to settings, and at the very bottom it says deactivate page, and it goes dormant for 30 days, and if you don't touch it, then it disappears.
Okay, so now I'm going to go to this one. So when I go to Nitsan Gable Exit Strong page,
which has got 61 friends on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do I get them to my fan page?
Well, I think we did, because the fan page had 80 something, and I converted them all. I can't. Wait a minute. If I made this a business page as well, then I could merge. I could merge it with the other one. Okay, yeah, let me do that. If you send me the email and the password to get into that page, I will convert it and merge it.
Okay. Convert and merge.
Yeah, so I'll turn it into a light page, and then I'll blend it with the other one. And then if it's the same people, then that's fine.
Okay, so I will send that to you, and you can.
I saw on your friends here, one of them is Dawn Andreas, who's Lisa Sasovich's marketing assistant. I was listening to Lisa's latest Facebook Live from the other day.
Yeah.
I did not know that she broke up with her fiance.
Wow.
She was talking about New Year's resolutions, and this was a year of intimacy. And she said, be careful when you claim something, because it can come back and kick you in the ass. Yeah. And she said, no ring. We're on a break, but she said, really, we've broken up and we're done.
Life has some big waves in it.
I was very sad about that. She seemed so happy, right?
Well, there are two ways of looking at it. At least she had 7 years of happiness, and then who knows?
I don't know. I don't know the backstory.
Not everybody's like you, Jonathan.
So you tell me.
Yes. You're abnormal. Excuse me. Childhood sweetheart and they're lovey-dovey forever. Oh, my God. Come on. Look at that.
Look at that. The wonderful thing.
It is.
I count my blessings every morning. I love the fact that your website theme, by the way, is Torah.
Isn't that cute? As soon as I saw it, I thought that really is. God laughed at that one.
Yes. Okay. So if you send me that, I'll fix that Facebook and blend that too. Now,
okay.
You sent me a YouTube channel, but you also said that you'd made a number of videos for Madeline, but I couldn't find those. Where would they be?
You never saw them.
Nope.
Didn't you see them on the 30 and 30? Didn't you?
There was. She created a group, didn't she?
Oh yeah, I will send you.
I remember her inviting me to the group. I don't know if I ever accepted it, but I couldn't find the group this morning. So.
Okay, I will send you the 30. So the 30. Well, we'll get to that. So I will send you those. I'll send you all my videos, and you'll see. You can,
Because I was hoping they'd be on your YouTube channel, but there's none there, right?
No, on my YouTube, I pledged to Andrea AJL that I would make a video. I would begin activating my teaching impulse so that it wouldn't go to waste. she very wisely said, you have to be what you are. Don't just wait. So I spent 1 week doing 5 videos, which I found exhausting to do them the way I did. So that got me to there, but then I wasn't with you at the time to know how to plug it in. So that's what I did. And then I did.
And then we can do something with them, but I can't.
And then I did, what's her name? With Madeline, I did about 5 videos.
That's, yeah, is it, no? 30 days?
I can send you them. I can send you them. I can put them on my website and send you them.
I looked it's not 30 for 30, is it?
It's 30 in 30.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this it? I recognize a couple of people in that group. No, that's not it. 30 and 30.
I can send you the exact address if you want.
Let me just try one more thing. 30 and 30 video challenge.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, with Madeline. There it is. There it is. Okay, no, I'm not in that group. So I'm going to join it now. That's why I couldn't find it. Oh, she wants me to ask a bunch of questions. Yeah, no, I didn't join it. Oh, Lindsay's in it, funny enough. I know everybody. I know lots of these faces, but I'm not in it. So I'll have to join it to be able to see it. So
I can just send you. I can send you. I didn't have that many. I can just send you.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you all my vids. Okay.
30 in 30 video challenge. Okay. Because they ideally should become blogs, right?
Well, yeah. The whole thing should be. I should be now a pump that knocks out my thoughts in 1-minute videos, or maybe 2 minutes, I suppose.
It's interesting. Yeah. Lindsay sent me a report today that they're saying that the optimum time for a video in 2018 is 6 seconds.
I don't think I'm going to do That's a little too close for me.
Are you kidding me? But there's a big report. I'll send you the report. But they're just saying that is the optimum time.
Well, you know, like everything, you have to know what you're shooting at.
Yeah, and that I don't think that's for every audience. So
yeah, it might be for the 15-year-olds who are just going from people falling on their faces to cats or
yes. Okay, so let's but what would be useful, because if we want to create a business page on LinkedIn, then we do need the word exit strong in your email to be able to create a business page on LinkedIn. Otherwise, we can't do it.
Okay, so you tell me what to do.
So we don't own Nitsan Gable Exit Strong right now as an email, right?
No, but if you tell me to, I buy it. Nobody else is going to have it.
No, because I always think it's way better to have a. Well, we could. I think we should buy it, and I think we should just redirect it to this site. But we need at least one email account to be able to set up LinkedIn.
Okay, I mean, right now I'm Nitsan Gable.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and that's totally fine for your personal, but I'd like to create the business one, and I won't be able to do that without the words exit strong in your email.
Okay.
So who do you host with? Are you with Bluehost or?
Yes, Bluehost.
Okay.
I was with HostGator.
Yep.
I got one contamination, and all 20 of my sites were determined contaminated. So they wanted some huge amount of money monthly for me to protect them and clean them, or clean them and protect them. So I just, for a while, I had no websites. And
I remember you saying, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I thought WordPress is dangerous for me, so I didn't go on WordPress. I was building a website using LinkedIn lead pages.
Yes.
And now you're telling me it's okay to be in WordPress.
If you keep your plugins up to date and your theme up to date, absolutely. And HostGator should be more than secure for
Bluehost, no.
sorry, Bluehost, I should say.
Yeah, but from what I understand, they're both owned by the same company, so
Wouldn't surprise me.
the whole world's going to be owned by the same company.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we can do that. So let's have a look. So you got a nice background picture of a city. Is that New York? I take it.
When in doubt, it's New York.
Yeah. So we got some bio there. We've got.
I went systematically according to the checklist.
Yeah.
And I have some questions.
Yeah.
But the main let's go from basic to more specific. So what you're doing now with Facebook is important to me because now I understand. I have to get the domain, and then we can redirect from my website. And then my question would be for Google Plus. The reason I didn't do anything in Google Plus is I wanted to ask you this question: should I do it for Nitsan Gable or should I do it for Nitsan Gable Exit Strong? I've already got Nitsan Gable as a mediator filled in for my places. It's not called Places, Google Plus. So I would be adding one, and for that I should have a separate email and a separate title, right?
It should, because then it makes you corporate, and ultimately, if you're going to sell it anyway, you don't want to be selling your name.
So if I understand you correctly, you're suggesting that I leave it Exit Strong as opposed to Nitsan Gable Exit Strong.
What I would say is buy that URL, keep it as it is for now, but have that URL as well that will point to it. And then if it ever got to the point, once it's a viable entity, then we'll just switch over the Exit Strong and take away the Nitsan Gable.
So another question is, if it's not .com, if it's .co, for example, I've been told that's not worth anything. It's always got to be .com. Is that really so important?
I mean, .com is by far what everybody goes to. I mean, I own .ca for my name, but I couldn't get .com because somebody had it. And then it became available, and they wanted $5,000 for my name. I paid $5,000. I already own it. And eventually, he came down to $1,500, and I went, no, it's still too much money. And then I said to him, you know what? The most I can spend is $500. That's my price. And he went, no, there's no way we'll sell it for that. I went, that's okay. That's my price. And 2 minutes later, he said, can you pay within 2 hours? I went, I can pay you right now. And I bought it for $500, which was still more than I wanted, but $500 was worth getting my name.com. So I have got it now.
So if I'm not .com, do I look like I'm not serious?
No, because you can do .biz, you can do .info. I mean, there's a number of URLs that still work. I mean, it's just in terms of search, most people will go to .com. But if you're Nitsan.biz, B-I-Z, that's totally fine, or .info, it's totally fine. .co, I mean, .co is for a company. It's available, it's cheap. We just want to see what else would come up if they put in .com, so somebody else.
Here's the way. I could be Exit Strong, some other ending.
Yeah.
Or I could be NitsanGable.com.
Or Nitsan Gable.
Gable ExitStrong.com.
Yeah, that's what I would buy that one, because that's effectively what it says here on your LinkedIn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is anybody, because I noticed you got 3 reviews here from 2014.
Yes.
Anybody you've worked with in the last year or so with this newer business that could give you a review?
The one who would has accused me of indiscretion. But I will ask my friends, and I will get other recommendations and endorsements.
I wonder if AJL might give you one too.
Yeah, I can ask her.
I'm sure she would, because she's very astute, and that would That would, because we just want to put some weight around what you're doing currently.
Yes, yes.
That would definitely make a difference, because these are good reviews, but they relate to a previous role, right?
Yes, and also, I mean, some of the endorsement, the one field missing there is coaching, training. Um, there's a preponderance of marketing there,
I
which is
see that. Yeah, a lot of marketing.
not my emphasis now.
Yeah. The other way to get good reviews too is to give a bunch of recommendations to other people.
Yeah.
And when they receive those, quite often they'll write one straight back.
Yeah. I know for myself, I may not be representative. When I go to a profile, I look at, is it a square or is it missing? Is it a full puzzle or it's missing pieces? I don't usually go in and check all the content, but that may be just me, you know.
I invariably I scroll to the recommendations, because you can't write those.
Yeah, that's true.
Receive them, and whereas website testimonies are
The third party is much more a recommendation than yourself.
Yeah, so that's what I typically jump to just see what's in there. And then creating a business page is the second part, because then it's a separate hub for the services that your company offers.
So, okay, well, you'll have to explain to me at some point, or is it part of the academy that was going to explain to me?
Yeah. I sent you a number of videos. Did I send you a couple from a lady called Christine Till?
One.
Yeah. Have you watched that one?
I went through that whole video. So she didn't explain a lot about
The company
what
page.
business page is and how it's discerned from a personal page.
Okay, now she may not have done. We probably did it in a previous version of that when we did the live workshops. Okay, LinkedIn company page. Well, certainly as soon as you get the URL, I can help you complete that anyway. We could do that by Wednesday too, if you had the LinkedIn URL. Email, I should say.
Well, once I buy it, if I buy it today, it takes 2 days to populate and all that stuff. I don't know if that makes any difference.
It's not the populating so much. It's just you need to have an email account that you can send to LinkedIn, that they will send an email to, just to show that that company name actually exists. Okay. So it's not the website of Google so much. It's a Gmail or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Perfect.
It's not email though, right? It has to be a.
Has to be an email. Yeah.
.com.
Yeah.
Look who's there.
I'll see you later.
Is Mommy here?
Yeah, she's busy
We're good.
I've seen her a few times come and go.
Yeah.
Her name again is?
Shira, which is Hebrew for song.
Oh, I like that.
She's our adopted daughter from Siberia.
Really?
Yeah, and her mother, of course, liked to drink vodka, and so my little daughter was is a fetal alcohol syndrome kid, and it's been quite a journey. I never sent you the book that I wrote about her. I'll send you the book. It takes about 5 minutes to read. It's from her.
Friends who adopted 3 children from Kazakhstan, the same scenario, and I watched what they had to go through. Yeah.
It exhausted my wife, but now she's got a much bigger problem. So it's just, that one turned out okay.
Oh,
so when I go to Google Plus, I'll do it only after I have the Nitsan Gable exit strong, right?
No, you don't need to wait for that. You can do that. You can do that straight away with just your business name right now. All the Google Plus is doing is verifying an address, not a business name. So just an office, if you like.
So I can use nitsangable.com or whatever.
Yeah. You don't officially need a website for Google Plus. You just need a location.
Okay. And what's it? Is it called Google Plus or some other name?
Google My Business.
Okay.
That takes about 10 days. There are occasions where Google just lets you do it over the phone and will give you a code by text message or
Yeah.
by calling the office number back. You never know until you actually complete the file how they're going to do it. But typically with a new business, they want to send it in the mail.
Okay. I used to have, I mean, I've already done it twice, but that was eons ago. So now that I've got a YouTube channel which is Exit Strong, which is
Yes. Okay. So I got that, and then, that's when I watched the bear.
Yeah, you saw the bear.
So have I seen that one before though? That's one you had a while back, right?
Yeah, I made it shorter, but it's the same as I have.
Okay. One of the things I would say is that with you. Oh, sorry, it's playing here. When you have the background noise of the bear running in your voice, the background noise is almost louder than your voice. I don't know if there's a way of changing.
Yeah, I could do it again with better voice for sure.
Yeah, but it gets the message over, and then the cliff and everything. I mean, it definitely gets the message over.
What's causing you to grimace?
The running of the I mean, I've seen the video of the guy on the bike and the bear chasing him.
Yeah.
But when I watched it on yours, the definition was very squirrely.
Yes.
And
that bothers you.
Yeah, and also when you show me the picture of the office of your dad.
Yeah.
And you said that he was a architectural drawings, whatever it is, and had that beautiful room, and then suddenly you showed the office. It's like, oh, that's not good. And I get that. I wouldn't have shown it twice. I probably would have shown it the first time, but the second time it lingered on that mess for so long. It was like, oh my gosh, how could he have been that efficient and work in an environment like this? I mean, maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe he was, but I don't think I would show it twice. First time for shock value, fair enough. But second time, I would love it to be more of his portfolio of work or something like that. What exactly was it that he did?
He manufactured, he crafted letters and plates for the interiors of buildings.
Oh, okay.
Now, when that picture isn't of his office, it's a picture I found, but the point was that it's a mess. Not that he worked in that, but that.
Okay. That's what made me grimace.
Yeah, he didn't work in that. It's just that when you come to a business that's finished, what you get is just a collection of junk.
Yes, understood. Yeah. I think showing it one time.
Evidently, that didn't get across.
Well, I'm a neat freak, so it had my hairs on edge. First time round, second time round, it really. Yeah, I couldn't not. I still got that image in my mind when I closed my eyes already. So
evidently the production values disturbed you enough that you got the point, but you didn't enjoy it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the plane taking off, the building collapsing, the guy running, the bear behind him, it was a little poor quality because I've seen that video on higher quality. But the plane, the cliff, the landing, I mean, I got the message. It's just some of the imagery was, and also when you said that the whole thing spiraled,
mm-hmm.
That was almost a little too strong for my eyes, just because of this, the movement of the screen. Mm-hmm. So I think you could tone down some of the imagery, up the voice over the background, and I don't think I would show that mess 2 times because I just dwelt on it, as you can tell.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, but it gets the point across. The other thing we could do is caption it, because a lot of people read captions now more than listen, and YouTube will do that live anyway for you, as will Facebook.
Yeah.
So, yeah, putting the captions in as well. But yeah, I get the point. Almost to the point of you've seen these infographics, right?
Sure.
It would be almost worth trying to, and there's free software now that can totally do those very, very easily and cheaply. to have that critical path of you start a business, it grows, where are you going to go with it? It's going to crash. These are your two options, you know, let it collapse or find a way out, get to the cliff, get to this point, take off, have the plane run on autopilot. All those pieces could actually be in a quite neat graph, infograph. And to the analytical mind, that might be a good use of that thought process as well. I have a book. I will bring it for you. I will bring it to the Sassy retreat for you.
Oh, Power of Infographics. Mm-hmm.
Very good. The author's a friend of mine, and I had him speak at my event, and I ordered 20 books for him to sign and sell, and the books arrived a day after the event. So a lot of people said they would buy one, and then 4 or 5 people did not buy, so I ended up with 6 copies. So,
well, the power of infographic is clear to me because I'm a graphic designer, and I did, and I accept all of your criticism.
It's not criticism; it's just critique.
Okay, I won't dispute. But
hey, you did it. It's great. You got it.
The matter is just what's good enough as opposed to going backwards. So
understood. And it's out there. It's good enough. I'm just.
I wanted to put media, and I had that media. So
yeah, no, I'm just taking it to the next step. So
yeah, okay, I buy it.
Yeah, and then let's just see if we couldn't get those other videos on that channel as well. If I haven't watched them yet. So the other thing we need to do, we need to finish the channel itself, because you don't have a profile picture or any actual header box is not complete.
Okay. Yes. I get the impression that at this point I have to get better photographs of myself.
The pictures of you are not, they're not that bad. They're very you, and I like that. This is a channel we just did for a client. I'll send you a link so you can just see what the heck, and we can help you build this. If you have a look at that one, you'll just see what I mean.
Well, it's sweet. Yeah. And you got a nice header there.
Yes. So that's what yours is missing that completely. So we need to come up with something. I'll get Paige to do a cityscape, and if you could send me the logo file, then I'll get her to create that for you.
Okay. Did you see the logo that I used for my website?
Yeah, with the box and the text in the arrow, right?
Yeah. That's it. Well, with you.
Yeah, it's contemporary text. I think the design element should probably say that the word strong was too close to the bottom line, and there was too much space, from a graphic design point of view. I don't know, because you got straight text and an arrow that goes up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you probably know more about graphic design than I do. It seems very tight to the bottom when you get to the N and the G.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, but all in all, does it look like a logo?
I like the 2 fonts, and the fact that the exit is white and the strong is black shows it's solid. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I like that. So if you want to send me that logo file, then we can use that.
Sure.
And we'll get that fixed up for you. Yeah. And then we've got the YouTube channel that we'll finish off. We've got the Facebook page that if you can send me that, I'll tweak that other piece up.
When you retire.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. And I subscribe to your channel as well, and I give you a thumbs up, so that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So then my next question would be now how to begin doing a daily video or and now using all of my platforms.
Yes.
So as I understand it, I make a video, if it's live or not. Is there any disadvantage to it not being live if it's on Facebook?
Not really, because you don't have a big audience anyway. And the advantage is if you go live, technically you get a little bit more of what they call edge rank.
Mm-hmm.
I did one with Dirk the other day. I did not do it live. We tried, it kept dropping out anyway. So in the end, we just recorded it and then I uploaded it, then I boosted it. And I so far, I've had incredible results from that video. Had, for my $30 for 3 days, I've had very, very good results. And I didn't do it live, so.
So then I will write out topics that I think of. I can, when are the coffee hours beginning this week?
Every Thursday at 10 a.m.
Every Thursday at 10 a.m. And that's you? That's
typically me, yes. Occasionally there might be my SEO guy or one of my other people, but typically it's me, yeah.
That's a Q&A. And then Lindsay is continuing?
Very much so, yeah.
So already, I mean, I can ask her questions about how to, I mean, she can help me as far as examining topics and so on.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, no, you can email her at any time.
Okay, so let's say right now what I want to do is generate. That's what we're all here for, right?
Pick your own 5 themes for the week.
Yes, I have my 5 themes, which are my friend. Yes, M is for map. You have to map your week. T is for tune-up. We choose one aspect of business that we're going to tune up. W is Wednesday is wow. We have to find something that we really kick up to a higher level of excitement. Thursday is thanks. Friday is friendship, and Saturday and Sunday are stop and reflect.
Oh, okay. Stop and reflect.
And you know, I can even change it.
I heard one today and they called it Wisdom Wednesday. And I went, oh, I like that. I don't know who that was. But I heard about Wisdom Wednesday today and they make a video. I'll tell you who it is. It's Lisa. Lisa Sasovich. She's decided to do a video every Wednesday and she's going to call it Wisdom Wednesday, which I thought was a good title too. It's not to say you can't copy, but that's what she's doing. And
well, I was going to just straight out copy you, but then I thought I was actually skiing and I cogitated on what I mean, in principle I wanted to do my own, but it doesn't matter. We can always switch around as long as what is charming about your idea is that it isn't just, well, today this happened to me. There's a real, there's deliberateness in it.
Yes.
That's really good.
Yeah, no kidding. And I did say that I would start doing videos from today, and I haven't made one today yet. The day is still young. I have 3 hours on you. I got quite sidetracked when I watched Lisa's video this afternoon. It really upset me. I felt bad.
You got sidetracked.
And then I watched yours, and then I was totally sidetracked.
Well, you're human, man. So
I'm an empath.
I've got this idea of yours to have a particular theme every day.
Yeah.
Now, let's say I begin doing this, and then we'll be boosting it according to target.
Yeah. So I'll just share my screen. I'll show you what I did on the weekend. So one sec. Let's close that box. Oh my word, because I have 2 desktops now. There we go. Okay, so you can see my other screen?
So far, I see my video.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let me just go to...
There's Madeline.
That's me. And then let's go to my business page. Okay, there we go. So this video, what I've done is I pinned it to the top because this is my masterclass.
Yes.
Where is it here? Maybe it unpinned itself. Must have done. Well, so one of my team unpinned it. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's coming. Here we go. So I'm gonna see where it says pin to top of page. That's
Yes.
I had that, and obviously someone's unpinned it for me today. So I'm pinning it again because I want it to stay top of the page. So with your video that you just got, if you put it on Facebook and that's your message, I would pin it and keep it at the top. So what I did is I used the Facebook captions on this one. It's 1:15. And I boosted it for $30 for 3 days. And so far you can see that my organic reach, I got to about organic reach of about 300 before I boosted it. And what I wanted to do was get it out a lot more. So I put a little bit of money to it. And
well, you tripled the percentage.
Yeah, and you can see that I've had, I think it said over 100. It did show how many people have watched it over 3 seconds. See all metrics video. Here we go. Well, that's all my videos, this one here. So 182 minutes viewed on this so far already, which I'm pretty happy about. So that's so the average, it's 1:15, and I've had 750 people watch it for at least 10 seconds.
Now, is it an announcement, or is there any
It's an announcement for a masterclass I'm doing next Tuesday. Rather than calling it a webinar, I decided to call it a masterclass. And it is this page here. So that video is on this page. And this is the lead page that I just created to get people into this webinar type thing, if you like, for my next masterclass, where I'll be seeding my bootcamp. The next social media bootcamp. So that's what I'm sending people to at this point.
Right, but, well, as someone who doesn't understand this whole game, when I hear that you boosted it and a lot of people, however many minutes and however deeply they went into it before they clicked it off, it's an announcement. As opposed to... At
the end of it, there's I asked people to click, and so far I've had 16 people click the link.
And what happens when they click?
So when they click the link, they get to this page. My hope is that they sign up. Now, I haven't checked my lead pages today to see how many signups I've got. Let's just do that live while I'm here.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, that's
what you're after and why it's beneficial.
Yeah, let's just see what I got. I haven't even, because we only literally started it this morning, and I haven't yesterday afternoon. I haven't actually looked at it yet to. Let's see what we got. So far, I've got 7 people sign up. That's not many from 814 views, actually. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's a boot camp. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for the, where is it? Masterclass. Thank you page. Masterclass. So 88 people have watched it and 4 people have signed up so far today. But we haven't really promoted it yet. We just, it's a sort of soft launch until tomorrow, and then it gets into mainstream tomorrow. That's the page. Yeah. Okay, that's the right page. And so I got 4 people signed up today already. It's still 4 people. I need a lot more than that. But that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So 202 views, 88 unique people, 4 conversions. Okay. So that's what I'm doing with it.
Well, in my case, if I now know, I've only got 2. I've got 2 targets. One is business brokers. The other one is small business owners.
Yep.
And at the moment, I don't. I'm focusing on brokers, and then I have to have something about business owners because they have to feel that I'm doing something aside from hunting them. So,
because you have that on the website already, right?
I have what?
The business brokers is a separate tab for how you can help them with trading.
Yes. I made it very clear that there are two entrances to my temple, and each one will go to the door that's labeled for them, and at the moment that works well with. I mean, I could design it without tabs and do it differently, but anyway, that's fine.
Yeah.
So now let's say if I don't know exactly how to divide up between the 2, but let's say I focus just on business brokers for the moment, and I give all sorts of videos that are about that are directed towards them.
Yes.
And so when I boost my video, I target them, right?
Yep.
So the effect of that is that they view and they click on something. I have to give them something to click on. Like I could have a webinar that they click on, that I'm enticing them to, right?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, because you also talked about strategy sessions, right? So
yeah,
you could just go to a calendar.
Yes.
With them sort of booking something for you. So we could
okay, and then in the end, it's just cumulative.
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. So this, who's organizing this event on Wednesday?
The Massachusetts Association of Business Brokers.
And is that a membership?
Maybe it's New England. Is it membership? Yes, there are members, but I'm also allowed.
Okay.
I just pay more.
Okay. And is this something that you could eventually get a chance to run a workshop out of, or speak at, or have a mail drop or something through that?
I mean, as someone who's never been there and done anything, it seems to me that how not? I mean, they're going to have speakers, so as long as I can present myself in a way that they feel value, I think what I'm offering, there are 2 aspects. One, is it a topic that really is relevant? And I am. And 2, am I interesting? And I am. So there'll be a lot of others who also, but we'll see. I think.
But initially, you're just going to explore.
I can't expect that the first time they're going to say, "Hey, come on stage, we'll pay you." I don't think so.
What about business cards?
I'll send you. I printed up. I'll show you about it. Printed up. As soon as we finish our meeting, I'm going to run off and collect it.
Oh, excellent.
I'm very proud of myself, whether I deserve it as much as I'm proud. But I went from running after architects, which is really needle in a haystack, to actually finding this approach of brokers. And now I really set things up in I think, a very powerful way. Why can't I see it here? Oh, the heck with it. Well, I won't waste the time. I happen to have made a card that's an invitation, and it says, see, now that I've thrown it out, I can show you. See, one goes like this. One side is this.
Yeah.
In color, which is sell more businesses, and it gives the 3 points why, and it's called the 2X program, which is a joint venture for business brokers.
Yeah.
So I have 50 of those in my pocket. And then on this side, we have me, and what this one doesn't show is that right here where the arrow is pointing, it says the 29th of January, a VIP training for business owners. And so my point to them is I'm looking for 5 business brokers to joint venture with for this event on the 29th of January. And this is what I learned. I mean, we've all heard it before, but because I'm in the SASE environment, it became very clear to me. I can't just come to them and say, I can come to them and say, hey, we could really work together. That's not the same as saying on the 29th, I have an event and we want to fill it. See, there's a lot of power in there.
Yes. Where are you hosting it?
What do you say?
Where will it be hosted?
Who knows? Who cares?
Oh, okay.
Right? As a matter of fact, what I'm expecting will happen is that we come to a point where there's there isn't enough time. And so it may happen that I will do an orientation on that day and then postpone the actual event so that we can corral in a few other people.
Right.
But I wanted to be able to say it's for January, so they won't feel, half a year from now. No, right now. We got to do it now.
With you. Now, do you know any of these business brokers as yet, or connection-wise?
The secretary of this organization is someone I talked to beforehand, just before Christmas, and he was interested, and he thought it was a great idea, and he thought we'd do a program together. But he said, well, now it's the holidays, sometime in January, and since then he hasn't called back. So he's not someone who's the way he organizes life anyway, it doesn't happen immediately. So he's the only one I know. I've talked to another Korean broker, but he deals only with coin-operated laundromats and not my market. And one other who wasn't interested. So that's it for now. And on Wednesday, I'll be in the company of 40.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
You just need to find them and build up rapport, right?
Yeah, build up rapport. And because I walk around with this, everything was here. Everything was here until I began talking to you.
That's okay. I get it.
So anyway, you can imagine if I could talk, I'm going to be very focused. I'm not talking about baseball, hockey, football, nothing. I'm coming up and I'm saying, how can I help you? I'm interested in joint venturing with business brokers. And I'll say, hop it up. And I take out the card and I say, this is what it is. I've got an event on the 29th. It's for business owners. And I'm looking for 5 business brokers I can joint venture with to bring the businessmen that they have as clients that they can't sell yet. And I want to create for them twice the value when they sell it. So, I mean, my conversation.
A half day or a full day event? Will they need to know that?
Excuse me?
Will it be a half day or a full day event?
For the business owners? My plan, it's a VIP day. It'll be 5 hours. And if someone says to me, well, I don't know, how much is it going to cost? I say $5,000. So, well, and then I can say, all right, I'll tell you what. You have hesitation. You want to know what it is. How about this? We'll begin with a $2,000 investment, and I'll do the first 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of that, you can decide whether you want to continue.
Good plan. Yeah, I like it.
And then I'll say that for anyone who continues to the end, I'm going to give an extra session.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to cut it up into pieces and seal and sell kidneys and and lungs and hearts and so on. But I'm getting into it now, and when I'm more established, I can switch things into a more demanding.
Just I'll show you something this is something I did for another client. He's a financial broker.
Yeah.
And his mantra is life happens and it's perfectly imperfect.
Yes.
So that's what he talks about. And these are the services that he offers. And then when he speaks, we have this perforated tear off at the bottom.
Yes.
And then everybody gets this rack card. And then he asks them to fill out this tear off. And then they get the rack card. He gets the tear off back. And we have 4 boxes. One is like plan a purpose consult, which is free. Schedule an estate review, book a legacy planning session, or other. And then first name, last name, email, phone number. That's been very effective for him when he's done his 15-minute BNIs and all that kind of things.
Yes, because it has a call to action and the person self-selects.
Yep. I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you.
Thank you. You see this here? There's a square there.
Yes.
So it doesn't have the date, but it will have the date. And then in that square, I hold the card and I say to the guy, it's about a joint venture. Does it interest you? And the guy says, oh, yeah, sure. Can I have one? I say, sure. And then I take out my pen and I say, in this square, I'm going to write when we talk.
Very good.
I got my phone and I say, give me a time now. And then if you can't give me a time, then I'll say, give me a time when you'll give me a time. Right? But I don't give out a card for nothing. You know, I've put my green book, I've given out to so many people and they never call.
No.
They never call. I meet them half a year later and I said, how'd you like? Oh, yeah, I like the book. You didn't call.
Well, I just texted you pictures of this, so
beautiful.
It might help. Okay. So we've got that on the 29th.
Do I need what will a LinkedIn business page do for me? How does it do anything?
It's just more social proof, basically. So a lot of people, LinkedIn really prefer people not to leave LinkedIn. So rather than going to look at a website, if you just have a business page and then the icon comes up and it hovers over it, it automatically pops up as a page, a pop-up window within LinkedIn. And then they just click and go over there. And then it's just a little quicker than leaving LinkedIn to go look at a website.
But isn't it all in my LinkedIn profile? I mean, what else am I going to put on my website that I don't know? It seems to me that the LinkedIn profile is designed to be very content rich.
Yeah, it is. It's just the bigger companies always have a company page as well.
I see. All right.
And I just
it makes me look official.
Yeah. We're filling out our arsenal, if you like. I mean, yeah. I have one, and I think it's just a good thing to have.
Listen, whatever you say, that's what I'll do.
Let's just quickly look at the website as well.
Yeah.
Well done for getting this up. I mean, kudos for getting that done so quickly.
Well, thank you. My wife made me make a list and sign it.
Bless her heart. So we have a picture of you on the contact page.
Yeah.
I would love a form on that contact page so they could just quickly fill it in and send it back to you. Because right now you got email and
let me comment here. I don't know I don't know the ins and outs of WordPress. So I chose Torah, and surprisingly, I chose it because I looked up what are the best free templates for business. And the thing about this is that once I get a particular plugin to work.
Is that you or me? That's Skype. I don't know why I'm being Skype. Oh, Bridget Callahan. Okay, sorry about that. Stopped it.
So anyway, there's a plugin called Live Composer Page Builder. Do you know anything about that?
I've heard of it. Yeah, yeah.
Install now. It's letting me install it now. It wouldn't let me install it before. Okay, so I will have all those little problems that you're talking about solved once this Live Composer gets in, because then what will happen is it changes the options in the template so that a lot of those things like you're talking about, they automatically get installed.
Yeah,
but
that would be great.
You keep talking about the thing. Tell me the other things that you...
You've got a box called Exit Strong.
Yeah.
Which takes you back to the homepage. Typically, because typically people click on the logo to get back to the homepage, which you can. Yeah. It's a little unusual to have that box. I mean, it's not bad. It's just because the contact page is dropped to the second line on my screen. Mm-hmm. I don't think you need that first tab because that's the homepage anyway. And then hopefully that would get all 5 of the boxes across the top, which would look neater, if you know what I mean.
Well, I understand. Let me see your...
Oh, sure. One sec. Okay, so on my screen, you can see the contact is down here.
Ah, okay.
So if we lost this tab, then we would have them all at the top main nav.
Yes. Of course, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, because this doesn't do anything. It's just the home page anyway.
Yes.
I dropped that. And then, as I said, it would be great on the contact form. I mean, this is fine, but it would be awesome to have a few boxes just to complete that. I can have Paige help you with that tomorrow if you want as well.
When you say boxes, you're talking about something to push things to the left?
Yeah, so typically on a contact page, you know, people would fill in like their name, their email, I'm interested in, similar to the card that I said.
All right. Yes, good stuff. I mean, I just wanted to get the minimum done first.
Of course. No. Yep, that's good.
All your comments are well taken. Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously we need more text. We need a privacy statement at the bottom as well, because if people are talking to you about, you know, their business, they need to know. And you can just lift a privacy statement, you know, from the internet and just adopt it. But that always gives it more presence when you have that privacy statement. Nobody ever clicks on it, or very rarely, but it looks really good in the footer. Mm-hmm. And I would love a picture of you on the homepage as well. Just so that, I mean, this is a great graphic. I'm totally fine with that. But I would like to see a little bit about Nitsan here.
Yes.
There isn't. I mean, we've got what business owners do. We've got business brokers, but we haven't gotten about Nitsan. So typically, that would either be on the homepage here, or it could be underneath could be under another page. So maybe just take what you've got on LinkedIn already and just put that into there with your picture on the homepage. Mm-hmm. We don't know it's you at this point.
Yeah, true. Absolutely.
Yeah. Right. But well done for doing it. I mean, this when we get to the business owners, I'd love an image on this page. Mm-hmm. Whatever that might look like, your ideal architect's type building or whatever that might be. And then with business brokers, again, an image that kind of reflects the handshake or some people in a room or something like that, just to have a connecting image on those 2 pages.
Yes.
Just to sort of contact me for, yeah. Now, do you have like a calendar or anything like that people can find you on, like Acuity or something like that?
Yes, I have Acuity.
Yeah. So just there'll be code on Acuity to just put a link into this page. That would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because what I did with mine, I use what's it called, vCedar. And when people book an appointment with me, vCedar actually had a very nicely designed page of their own. Mm-hmm. So rather than me trying to create something, this was already on vCedar. And I quite like it. And it's a little bit about me, my photograph, links to my social media and so on. And this is all on the vCedar website that I just put a link into. Mm-hmm. So that would be another professionally designed page ready. And I would imagine Acuity has something similar to that.
Well, Acuity is very sterile. It doesn't have all this, all the visuals. Okay. Maybe other people have it in Acuity, but I've never seen it except very. Okay.
And then, as I say, the About Nitsan would be I think I may have showed you this, my collage of what I've been up to lately.
Yes.
I know most people when I meet them know something of my story from this 3 paragraphs. Mm-hmm. And so a picture of you, the one in the beige jacket, with the hands is a great picture. I'm fine with that, even with the logo, the media logos down the side.
Do you think that adds?
Say again?
Do you think it adds to have the logos on the side?
Well, I can't put those logos on mine because I've never spoken on those platforms. That gives to me a lot of credibility because they're national media. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that very much. Sometimes I've seen it that those logos across the bottom of the screen, as featured on, as you see a lot on Lisa Sasovich's and stuff. But in the photographs, totally fine too. Yeah, but I like that. Yeah, so that's what I do. And then your ebook. Obviously, we want to try and get people's email. Excuse me a sec. The other thing would be to create a box on the sidebar of the website so that people could actually get a free download of your book in exchange for the email, so we could start collecting some email into your database.
Yeah, Russell Brunson. You know Russell Brunson? Do you know Russell Brunson?
I do not, no.
Oh, okay. So he's a Mormon in Idaho conquering the world. And so I once did courses with him, and he would say, you have a website, on the right, you should have immediately that as soon as they get there, they click to get something free.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got a downloadable book, right, that you can send them? Yeah. Yeah. So you already have it set up. And is it MailChimp you're using, or?
I'm in Infusionsoft.
Infusion. Oh, yes. Okay.
I thought because of Lisa Sasovich, she recommends it, so.
Yeah, I just upgraded mine to go to the next level. So I now have the affiliate tracking, which I didn't have before.
Is yours using Infusionsoft?
Yeah. So with this new launch that I'm doing of the masterclass and stuff, I've got a number of people sending out emails for me. And if people go to the masterclass and then buy the bootcamp, then I'll pay them a commission. And I've got all that trackable now in Infusionsoft. So, yeah.
So that's a lot. Is that much more expensive?
It's 30. Well, I was paying $199 a month, and they offered it to me for $230.
Listen, if you could get one client because of that addition, so what do you think?
I have no problem with it. So I didn't have the affiliate trackable, so now I do. And several people said, how can you track it?
And are you? Is it easy, natural for you to use Infusionsoft, or is it a torture?
I don't understand. I used to use MailChimp, and I could do everything on MailChimp myself. When I got to Infusionsoft and all the tags and everything, I was getting blown away. So I put it into the Sassy community, and Elspeth, if you remember Freddie and Elspeth.
Yeah, I remember a German woman.
Yep, she recommended her VA, Her name is Melissa. She's in Texas, and she's $30 an hour. And Sebastian Mine actually helped me set it all up in the first place. He was another sassy, and so I helped him a bit. He helped me a bit, but now I just send everything to Melissa. I don't even try and learn. I probably could, but it's just one of the things.
Well, if you've got somebody for $30 an hour and it solves the problem, then it's solved.
Done. Yeah, exactly.
But it does function well for you.
It's great. Yeah, I've grown my list significantly since I did my download on my website on the homepage there. I haven't looked in January, but in December I had 255 unique emails in that month. You got a visitor. You had a visitor.
She thought she could come in because she thought mommy said yes, but then mommy said no, but then she was confused, but then mommy said no. Are you sure? Okay, mommy's out.
Yeah, so I got 255 new names in December, so I was pretty happy about that.
255 names through your what?
Through my quick start download on my homepage, which I'm not promoting or anything. That was organic.
Without any other marketing, just from having a homepage. Yeah,
I'm pleased with that. So I mean, I get about 1,000 visitors a month to my website on average. Just because I'm active on social media a lot, but I haven't promoted the quick start get download as such, because it's just something we trialed, and because I'm learning the sassy way as well, because I've been so used to getting my business from referrals and meeting people face to face. Now I'm expanding my horizons to get a lot more attention from people that don't know me at all.
Yes.
So obviously that what Lisa says about, what are you giving away? What is your UBS, if you like? But what's that unique thing that you can give out to start the conversation is this quick start guide that we built in the summer, and seems to be working really well. I got some feedback from Lisa Cherney, so I've actually changed. I'll show you. I just changed the cover of it the other day. So if I share the screen. It is now
nice picture.
Just a backdrop from Apple. It now looks like that, because she said, "Show me the money." I went, okay, so should I get the fish? I get the hook. I get the quick start, but what's in it for me? And she said, well, I said, you can make money. And she said, okay, show me the money. So we bought an image of dollar bills and like a seabed. So that's now my new look.
I find it unclear.
Really? It's not on my website yet. We just built this the other day.
What is that?
So the idea is
something you actually I can hold in my hand. What is it?
Well, it's an iPad, and it's a downloadable PDF. So if on my site itself, you'll see what I mean. 1 second. So that's what it looks like right now.
Well, I would say there are things that are immediately understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And there are things that the storyteller has to explain the joke. And what you want is something that's immediately understandable, because if you were Coca-Cola, you spend $1 billion. After a while, people just see it so often they get it. But you want someone to get it immediately. And I would ask you, if you call it a quick start guide, what image connects with that? So for example, my arrow, I called it a roadmap, because I want the owner to be able to drive this program like he drives his car.
Okay.
So it connects with map.
Yeah. So for me, I always say to people, go fish where the fish are. So, and that's why I've got 8 little fish there, and each a social media platform. And then for me, the strategy is I'll give you the hook to get the lead out of Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram. And that's my quick start guide to getting leads through social media.
So here's my, I mean, I haven't thought about this uh, long term, but offhand, I would say if you want the hook and you want the fish and you use that metaphor, if you, instead of calling it a quick start guide, if you call it fish for clients, or hook the client, or choose the right bait, you know, whatever it is, it's got to connect. It's got to connect immediately without any explanation. So I think you began with this term quick start guide, and I would challenge you.
Hmm. And you're the first person to say that, because everybody else I've showed it to since I created it late November, and nobody's actually said that. Because I typically explained it, you know, when I showed it to people, and they went, okay. And obviously, I've had 250 people fill in the box, which is good.
Well, here's the way I think it's happening, and I'm the chance of me being right isn't very big because I'm not testing it, but I've spent a good part of my life in communication and all this stuff. I've seen how important it is to understand, to really be sensitive to what's really happening and not what we want to happen. So when we get stuck on some title, right? A quick start. What is quick? What quick starts? You know, like, is it? I think of you know, a motorcycle or a car. A quick start. Vroom, vroom. That's different than hook your fish.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you even need the word quick start? It is because you want this to be appealing to people who need a quick start, right?
Yep.
So,
like yourself.
What do you say?
Just like you.
Just like me. On the other hand, if you would say to me, we're going to do a quick start, nice, as opposed to we're going to do a blast off, or I'm going to give you are going to catch the fish for certain. I mean, I don't need the quick start if you tell me I'm going to catch the fish for certain. I don't care anymore how long it takes, right? Because I find fishing boring. But if you had told me, you put it in there and for certain you're going to pull out a fish, and that changes the game. So I mean, I dare to say that I think the word quick start is something you fixated on, and then you connected with what you usually say, which is about fish.
Mm-hmm.
I would challenge that and say, forget about the quick start. You have a metaphor that you love, and all you have to do is sharpen it.
Okay, I'll think on that.
Yeah. However,
let's get back to yours. What can we call yours to get on that homepage?
Well, I have. I mean, I've developed this, and I think it really is. It works. It's sell your business for twice what it's worth today, even if your broker says it's not sellable. That's for the business owner.
Got it. Yeah.
And what I did in preparing my business card, what I see now is 2X, a joint venture for business brokers.
Yes.
Or sell more businesses. Just simply sell more businesses. That is for the business broker, right?
Yes.
So that's not. I'll make a book or something that sell more businesses, as opposed to sell your business for twice what it's worth today.
Got it. Yeah.
Although I look at it, I don't have to change much for this book. If it's for the broker, I can simply say sell your business, sell businesses on your list for twice what they're worth today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would work too.
I'm really not changing much at all.
Yeah. No, that would work. Yeah. So yeah, we just work on the wording and then let's get that pop up because we need to link that into your Infusionsoft.
Yeah. So for the month of January, Thursday is Q&A with you.
Yes. So
And then there's
tomorrow we actually have the LinkedIn guy at 2:00 Pacific in the circle. So the 9th tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. And then for the rest of the month, well, we have the masterclass next Tuesday, the 16th, which will be my live webinar. So please come support me and join me and follow through on that one. I'll send you a link to that to sign up. Tell me how the process goes.
Okay.
And then also, if you go to the homepage of my website and download the Quick Start Guide, and again, let me know what the process is, because that ties into Infusionsoft as well.
Okay, 16th is the last day before Tucson.
It is. Yes.
Yeah, before I fly.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it in before I get there. And then that's the website for the.
I've got that on my calendar already. The 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So and then in the circle is the 11th, 18th, and 25th. I won't be able to do the 18th because I will be in Tucson with you, but I'll have somebody else in my team do it. Probably Lindsay. Well, you'll be with me in Tucson anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay then.
Very good.
All right, I've got enough to work on. I thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it. And kiss your wife.
I will.
That was extraneous for me to say, but you know.
That's okay. L'chaim.
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 L'chaim. L'chaim.
To life, right?
To life. To life.
Bless you. Be well.
You too. Thanks so much.